Guys, so today I'm gonna show you guys my all-time favorite routine right now. I've been doing it every single day for the past, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, it's just a really nice, simple, quick routine that I am loving, and you get this wonderful coverage even with my blemishes and hyperpigmentation, so it's actually really nice. So yeah, so just an overview and review of these products all together. I really love this Tarte BB Primer. I know it's just a sample, but they seriously gave me like 2 to 3 weeks of this sample, and I still have at least half of it in here. Here is what the color is. And it does look initially kind of dark for my skin, but you can see that once I rub it in, it will match up with my skin really well. And this is in the color medium. This is one of their new things, Tarte BB Primer. It feels so smooth, just like an awesome primer. It's not thick. It's more like, I would say it's a liquidy texture. It's like a liquid tinted moisturizer or foundation with the softness and smoothness of a primer. With no further ado, again, this is a routine that I'm loving. It gives me enough coverage for me to go out and go to work every single day, and it doesn't give me the heaviness at all like any foundation, liquid foundation, mousse foundation, like any of those foundations do. I feel like with this 3-step process kind of thing here, it lets my skin breathe. I'm totally comfortable with it. And so yeah, I hope you guys find this helpful and like it. Yeah, so let's move on. Alright guys, so let's get into this. And remember, always have fresh, clean hands. Even though I just came out of the shower, I always sanitize my hands, especially my fingertips, because you know, I touch my phone when I come out, I touch doorknobs, and so I just don't want that ickiness on my face. Okay, so this is that Tarte BB Primer again, and I have a huge sample of it. So I'm going to just dip my hand into there. Look how nice, and it's so smooth. Thick it is. See how it's just holding right there? Boop. Okay, so I just dab it on my face. I put it on just dotting it with my fingertip. The great thing about this is that it's a tinted primer, BB, and that it's supposed to have some skin benefits that also enhance the look of your skin. And it looks like I'm putting on a lot, but remember guys, it's a really sheer coverage, and it feels so good that I kind of go overboard with it. You don't have to put this much on. Keep on rubbing everything. Just treat it pretty much like a primer. But you guys will see how it just evens out my skin. See all that redness? It's gonna just even out. And initially the color looks a little dark for my skin. This is the medium color that I'm putting on. And it looks a little dark for my skin on the packaging. But it's actually not that bad when I blend it in. And I always do it on my neck, because whenever I put something tinted on my face, I blend it on my jawline and down my neck, just out of habit, so that everything just matches really well. So you can see it just completely reduced the redness. And let me see if I can zoom in. See, it reduced some of the redness here and evened out my overall skin tone, and it feels so good. Oh, and before I put this on, guys, what I did was just cleanse my face and moisturize and let my lotion sink in for a couple of minutes, but that's all I did. And if you feel like, the great thing about this Tarte BB Primer is if you feel that you want a little bit more coverage, you can just put a little bit more on your fingertips and go in and use it kind of like a tinted moisturizer, almost. And I think that's really unique about this product, because its coverage is like a tinted moisturizer, but it feels like a primer. So you get that wonderful, soft, smooth feeling of a primer, but the properties of a BB cream, the skin properties of a BB cream, and the coverage like a tinted moisturizer. Ooh, that was a lot of talking. So I'm just gonna go back into like my big zit areas here, pimple problem areas, and I'm just gonna tap in a little bit more of that Tarte BB Primer. And you can see it blends in with my skin actually really, really well. And remember, the point is not to use this primer as like, don't cake it on, because what we want to do is we want to build and build upon the coverage with different textures and creams and powders, so that in the end you will get a more flawless finish. So you just tap all that on, and since it is a primer, I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit on my face so that everything just, you know, soaks into my face just like a normal primer or moisturizer that you would use. And I just like to tap it in a little bit. And I'll get right back to you guys when I feel like it has set in. Alright guys, I think it is nice and set now. Here's a close-up. You can still see, obviously, my active breakouts that I'm having right now. I'm having quite a few active breakouts. This is just a huge scar. I don't know. I think I had 3 pimples there at one time, and so they all just scarred up all at once. Okay, so what I like to do next is go in with my Maybelline New Instant Age Rewind. It's a twisty, so you just twist, and I use this concealer for under eye as well. And it works really nicely. So I just use my fingers once again and pat everything in. So you can see here, it's really nice, and whenever I need more product, so I go onto my trouble spots, and I just dab this concealer on wherever I want it. Right on top of the Tarte primer that we just placed down. So you just want to tap in this concealer, and I love this concealer. I already did a whole review on it, so you guys, I'll try to remember to link you guys. If not, it'll be in the description box below, of course. So just keep on tapping and buffing, and I'm just going to do that for a little bit here. Alrighty guys, so once I feel like I've covered everything that I wanted with this, I'm just gonna give it some time to set in a little bit, and you can see here all of the redness is pretty much gone. See some of the dark spots on my chin and the redness and stuff in the massive pimples that I have here, and my discoloration over here. I love this thing. So it's really nice, and if I feel like I need to blend it in more, like better and more flawless, and if I have time, I do this extra step where I take my e.l.f. Powder brush and I just go over my entire face at this point. and I do a stippling motion with nothing on the brush. And it kind of just helps set things into place. Okay, and then after I do this, my next step is just to use a powder that I'm currently loving. So right now I have two powders that I'm using. Obviously it's my L'Oreal True Match powder that I always talk about. This is in W4, and recently I've also been trying the Tarte Amazonian Clay Pressed Mineral Powder. But today I'm just going to go with my L'Oreal True Match powder here, and I just take a little bit of this powder onto my brush, and I go in and I press it. I don't usually sweep powders across my face. I don't go like this. I don't think I ever go like that. I'm always stippling powders onto my face, and this will set down that Tarte BB Primer that I put down initially on my face, and it will also set down all of that concealer that I put onto my face. I like to go over my eyes a little bit, not too much, and then I blend down my neck. It's a really matte finish right now, you can see, and I love being matte, and I like a matte finish. But throughout the day, this is my daily routine, so it's not completely matte or oil proof. So midday I find myself that I have to blot a little bit only in my T-zone. But other than that, I blot once a day, which is, you know, like a really big achievement for me, because usually I blot 2 to 3 times a day, even when I'm wearing like a full coverage foundation kind of like thing. So this, I feel like it's really nice. It's lightweight enough for me to do daily, and it's actually really quick, like routine for me every morning. Close up. So a pretty drastic difference from what I started with. And yes, you can still see, you know, some of that shines through. And what I would do is, if I feel especially like I want to be covered up that day, I will put on an extra layer of powder. And that usually does it for me. And this look is really great because if you want to use, you know, the Tarte BB Primer with a concealer, but you feel like you just want a little bit of that extra coverage, I usually put 4 or 5 dots of my favorite foundation on after I do 2 of these, and then I put the powder on. Loving all of these products right now, and this routine. If you guys have any other suggestions for me where you want to see other reviews or demos or tutorials, please comment below. If you like this routine and you're really excited to try it out, please like this video and give me a video response. I mean, that would be awesome to see if you guys also like the Tarte BB Primer. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.